On the offensive side, it's Psychotic Rage for the girls in green.
And who is that? I can't quite see. That is number 815, Feisty One, for the girls in black. Lee Jam going to the Boulder County Bombers. Feisty One.
Psychotic Rage, meanwhile, having fits there, being recycled to the back of the pack, then coming back through again on her scoring pass right now.
Feisty One calling it off, picking up a quick 4 points.
Wow, that's about as clean as it gets. Boulder County there, striking first, striking fast. Not even a minute gone by.
Short stack stepping up on the line for Boulder County.
Looks like she's up against Wonder Dread. All the starch and twice the skating from Wonder Dread out there on the flat track. She's ready for business.
Both jammers hit a really tight pack. Boulder County jammer gets knocked out. Both jammers get knocked to the inside, have to get recycle back.
Bad news for Emerald City. Wonder Dread, that's a cut in the track. That means she's going to take a trip to the sin bin. First penalty of the bout comes quick, and that is big bad news for the girls in green.
Lee Jammer going to short stack on this power jam for Boulder County.
And the hits keep on coming for Emerald City. Lady Bullseye is going to take a trip to have a seat and think about what she's done. Emerald City now at a pack disadvantage.
Short stack comes back in, gets knocked to the outside, gets knocked down hard, gets recycled back.
Emerald City trying to lay the defense on right now, doing everything they can to keep short stack in the back of that pack. She's just fighting her way through, and there she goes, cuts through yet again. 5 more points on the board. That's a grand slam for Boulder County as they continue to go unopposed on the score field, 14-0.
No pack called. They reform before short stack can get through. Short stack says, I've had enough of this, and calls it off. 5 more points for her. That takes us up to 19-0 for the Boulder County Bombers.
Boulder County about to enjoy another power jam here. Going to see if they can add insult to injury here early on. We're not 3 minutes into this bout, folks.
Evil Love lining up all by herself. Emerald City's jammer standing in the box, ready to go.
Five seconds comes and goes, and now it's time to derby on. My goodness, look at that line of green up front there. Ogden in the middle, not doing anything for the opposing jammer. Gemini has to let her go eventually.
Lee Jam going to Boulder County.
Once again, Ogden on that inside line. That's going to send Gemini to the penalty box, unfortunately, but you got to lay it all on the line when you're trying to keep that jammer back in this power jam. But what do I see? Sprung from prison for good behavior. We've got a green jammer on the floor. Wonder Dread back in business for the girls in green.
But Boulder County calls it off after picking up another 5 quick points. Still no blood drawn for Emerald City. 24 points for the Boulder County Bombers.
T Natural, seeing what she can do about that as she's going to try and get some of those points on the board for the girls from Emerald City.
She's going up against Miss Fortune Cookie. Let's see if Miss Fortune Cookie can keep this streak alive.
Both jammers running into just a wall of pain up there. And we may have had a, yes, it was a cutting the track call on Boulder County. That's going to be just what the doctor ordered here early on in this bout for Emerald City. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. As T Natural tries her hardest to get by that heck of a wall up front. Look at that black wall. They finally have to let her go, and that's your lead jammer, folks.
First time today for Emerald City.
We're seeing the penalties.
Going to the penalty box is Trixie Von Teese. So that takes us down to 3 blockers apiece on the track.
T Natural recycled all the way to the back of the pack there by Faylist.
Through the pack, 5 points for Emerald City. Finally on the board.
Another Emerald City skater going to the penalty box, going to join the girls in black over there to think about what she's done, maybe swap dirty limericks, but on fair field on the flat track, 5 more points for the girls in green. And T Natural calls it off. There's your jam, folks.
All right, Boulder County Bombers from Longmont, Colorado, sorry. I know where Boulder is, too. That's the sad part about that.
You're no geologist, though.
No, I'm no geologist.
Yeah.
This is true.
Colorado, California.
They both start with a C. They swap people fairly consistently.
Those crazy states. What are you going to do? That looks like Psychotic Rage trying to battle her way, raging, if you will, to the front of the pack. Not your lead jammer. Got a no harm, no foul at the end there, but that's still good enough to keep her from being lead jammer.
Bevolution heading to the penalty box. Also headed to the penalty box, looks like Lady Bullseye. 4 points for Emerald City. Psychotic Rage. Psychotic Rage gets knocked to the outside. Misfortune Cookie calls it off after picking up 4 points. Not before Emerald City can pick up another 2. So we've got Wonder Dread stepping up on the line for Emerald City. Make My Day for Boulder County in the black. Score sits 28-16 with 23 and 20 seconds remaining in the first half.
Emerald City not about to take this line down, putting some points on the board. Now they're from Oregon. It's a whole nother state from Colorado, if I'm understanding that correctly.
I believe so. I'm just a Canadian, what do I know? But I think they are different states, yes. Lee Jam going to Colorado, speaking of states.
Wonder Dread, meanwhile, having fits, then finding that outside line, beginning her scoring pass right now.
Make My Day through the pack, 4 points there. Pack keeping up quite a pace there.
Look at this pack.
Rex Havoc heading to the penalty box for being bad.
Where exactly does this pack begin? Where does it end?
I think within about 10 feet of each other, if I'm correct.
I am afraid right now. That was an amazingly fast pack. My goodness.
That was.
The effort putting on there by Boulder County, not about to let anything up to chance. And now, who could it be on the jam line? None other than Zonan the Barbarian. I almost wore those same pants tonight, lady. Yeah. Stop.
Funny, under these pants, I am wearing those same pants.
That's everything I want to know right now.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to know that Feisty One is up there on the jam line as well?
Absolutely wanted to know that. That's good information.
That's important information, yes. And Feisty One, in fact, has lead jammer for Boulder County.
Zonan the Barbarian, meanwhile, trying to get through that pack, just rolling and rocking there, trying to find that open hole, but Boulder County leaving no holes open.
Both jammers trying to work their way through the pack as the pack comes through turn 4. 4 points for Black. No. Cut track, looks like. Feisty One going to the penalty box for a cut track.
There you go. We've got a power jam here. Zonan the Barbarian trying to get by that last line defense. She finally does. The pack is split up enough. They've got to let her go, and she skates away. The lone jammer on the track right now. Watch Boulder County as they now accept the jammer coming into the pack, and they are not letting anything get by them. Look at this pack. What is going on here?
Emerald City Skater tries to sweep the pack over, takes her own jammer out at the same time.
Looked like a rugby scrum there for a moment here. Boulder County has got an amazing defensive play going on here right now. Zonan finally stringing out that pack, and that's good for 5 points on the board for the girls in green.
Pack sitting just off the pivot line. They start moving as Zonan comes in. Zonan gets knocked to the outside. She tried to call it off there, it looks like, but she does not have lead jam.
You've got to be the lead jammer to do that.
Yes, I believe
it's just
so.
one of those things. Not that hip on the rules, but I'll tell you who's hip on breaking through the pack. Zonan the Barbarian, 5 more points on the board. Look at what we got here, a 10-point game.
But feisty one back out of the box and into that pack. Let's see what kind of damage she can do.
We're back to 5-on-5 here now, and Emerald City is making it known that there are 4 girls on defense out there. So no additional points going in there for Boulder County. We said it with 36-26, 10-point game still. Something happened at the end of that jam there to send Zona and the Barbarian into the box. That's going to set up a power jam right here for Boulder County. I missed the penalty, but it was obviously heinous. Yes, it was a horrible, horrible thing. I don't even want to talk about it. It was terrible. Scarred. Yes, scarred for life. Short stack out there. They're by herself, though, on a power jam. Short stack working her way through. Big wall of green. Not easy to get it by. Doing a great job juking and jiving. Oh, there's Gemini going to the penalty box for directional play penalty. She went the wrong way there. Short stack still trying to work her way through. Finds an opening. Lead jammer for short stack. Genesis Osin, they're trying to bring up that bridge, but nothing doing. As Boulder County now skates away and enters the pack again, looking to score some of those points. My goodness, what a hit. Takes herself out, though, in the process. Through on the outside, short stack for 5 points. Short stack calls it off. Trying for that bridge again. Emerald City being outnumbered in the pack. This is weighing heavily on them. We're seeing this. Got to get those girls out of the penalty box. But as the score stands right now, not that bad off. No, not even a 20-point game, 41-26. That's easy to pick up with 1 power jam. Meanwhile, we've got Evil Love and T Natural. Once again, welcome everybody watching us on the interwebs. This stream has been brought to you by Blaze Streaming Media. We love those guys, and we appreciate everything they're doing for us, bringing both tracks to you live right now at the Wild West Showdown. But you're not watching the other track. You're watching this track because this is the game to watch. You got that right. We're talking about T Natural rolling around this track, untouched on her scoring pass. Evil Love finally threw for her initial pass, making her way quickly back. T Natural calling it off frantically. Had to pull a little defense there. Was not about to let those girls in black get any more points on the board. When Evil Love is out there, you got to be careful what you're doing. And you got to be careful when you're choosing your print and design. I'm talking about Fingers Duke. Check them out at fingersduke.com. They are more than your average screen printing company. They're a collection of awesome creative personalities working together to make things like this happen. Check out their awesome designs at the booth right on the edge of track 1. All right, we got Make My Day up there for the girls in black. Wonder Dread for the girls in green. Look at this defense from both teams here. Wonder Dread getting knocked to the outside. Meanwhile, Lee Jam going to Boulder County. Make My Day. Wonder Dread on her second time now being recycled to the back of the pack. Is going at it all over again. Look at this again. We're seeing this scrum from Boulder County here. Amazing defense here, and that is just putting the jammer at a standstill. Great defensive work by Boulder County. That's going to be Genesis Osin taking a trip to the penalty box here. Makes it even Steven now, 4-on-4 on the track. Make My Day getting knocked to the outside. It's always nice when they can make plays in front of us in the announcer's booth here because we can tell exactly who's doing it. That's Trixie Von Teese with an amazing shoulder check on Wonder Dread, but she's right back up and at him, but into just a brick wall. And who's capitalizing on the play right now? That is grand slam for Make My Day. Breaking up. Wonder Dread finally threw the pack for her initial pass. Make My Day, juking and jiving, gets around, gets hit at the very end. Picks up 5 points at the end. Ogden getting a quick hip check there at the end of that jam. Got to take it wherever you can find it. Speaking of finding things, are you looking for a DJ? No, you're looking for an amazing DJ. I'm talking about DJ Rich Nice. Check him out on Facebook. Book him today for your event. you won't be disappointed.
All right, so score sits 55-26 for Boulder County. Feisty one going up against Psychotic Rage on this jam. Cut track going to...
Cutting the track.
Yep. Cut the track for Psychotic Rage. Lead jam and a power jam for Feisty one.
Look at this. We've got skaters flying in and out of this penalty box over here. My goodness. Keep it legal, ladies.
All right, another 5 points for Feisty one.
Both defensive walls here waiting to accept the jammer, but right in and out. Feisty one. My goodness. Making it look easy. 5 more points on the board for the girls in black.
Back at a virtual standstill in the apex of turn 3 and 4. Green 5-1. That's Coop going to the penalty box.
Genesis Osin, the lone blocker in green out here. Not going to let the jammer get by here, though, without a serious shoulder check. You feel it every time. Look at this. Down the flat track again. Emerald City defense, although outnumbered, not about to give up anything on the flat track.
Psychotic Rage out of the penalty box, but that was the end of the jam before she could get back on. Boulder County increasing their lead, 79-26. 13.5 minutes remaining. Timeout, Emerald City.
Emerald City timeout. The green timeout, of course, brought to you by Green Monster. Check them out, greenmonster.com. That's spelled GRNMNSTR. They're missing a couple vowels, but don't worry about that. Greenmonster.com. That's a skate company whose total focus is to produce fresh ideas and innovative product design to the roller skating market, specifically roller derby. They produce some of the best brands known in roller derby, including Antics skate boots, Reckless wheels, Gumball toe stops, Moto bearings, Heartless agility wheels, Astronauts, and Berserk skate wheels. Check them out. They've got a booth right here, right now. You want to get yourself some of that awesome derby swag over there from Green Monster.
I can see it from here. It's just right there calling to us, saying, "Come to us."
I can't see anything beyond this table. I don't know if you knew that. I have no idea what's going on. But
I've been listening to your calling. I can definitely believe that.
How obvious is it?
Obvious. We need to get the wireless mics going, and we should be calling from up there in the Toad House Pizza Beer Gardens.
That's the very reason they won't give me a wireless microphone anymore. I've ruined it for everybody, folks. T-Natural on the jam line for the green.
Short stack on the line for... Oh, no. Short stack getting knocked to the inside. It's a jammer race going backwards.
Oh, man, yeah. For those of you who may have assumed that your internet broke watching this online, that was actually what happened, folks.
Both jammers hit the backs of the pack hard. Get recycled back. Short stack still stuck in there. T-Natural gets knocked to the outside. T-Natural cut track. She's going to the penalty box.
You know, I think that was Trixie Von Teese who got that. She is everywhere you don't want to be if you are an Emerald City roller girl. My goodness, she is a force to be reckoned with on defense out here.
Short stack just getting nudged to the outside, having to go way back, way back, way back. It's like an episode of Peabody and what was the other guy that was Pete with the Wayback Machine? Peabody and who? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was some weirdo. I don't know.
The Bullwinkle show.
Yeah, what do you?
I tried to make a cute
you're bringing back
reference. It
hurtful
just failed.
memories. There's nothing but hurtful memories you're doing right now.
Short stack, meanwhile, we're trying to work our way through a big green wall.
That's right. Talk about hurtful going on right now. That is some heavy blocking from the girls in green.
Doing a great job bridging it out, keeping their blockers in play. Short stack doing a little pirouette on her toe stops. Finally says, "I've had enough," and calls it off. Picks up 5 points as T-Natural stands up in the box.
That was about the toughest 5 points I've ever seen earned on the flat track, too.
Yeah, I'd say that definitely ranks up there. Evil Love on the line for Boulder City. T-Natural going to be in the penalty box for a few shorts. We got a power start for Evil Love.
Both teams here now looking like sharks in a fish tank, just eyeballing the jammers.
Dun, dun,
Right. Right up front there, Zona the Barbarian gives a parting shot to Boulder County, but she's got to let her go.
Meanwhile, T Natural out of the penalty box and into the penalty and into the blockers. For our major, T Natural going right back to the penalty box. Evil Love with a power jam.
And that is not what Emerald City wanted to see right now. You can look over at their bench and see that they did not like that.
No, I can definitely see that being a negative to what they want to see.
Well spoke. Evil Love, well skated.
Zona and the Barbarian heading to the penalty box to join her jammer.
Evil Love, did she keep it in bounds? Just trying to, but who is that? Number 7, Ogden, coming up to put a fly in the ointment there, knocking her in to the inside bounds. I don't know what we call that, but it's where the refs live.
Zebra crossing.
There you go, yeah. Out of bounds, but still let go. Looks like she was herself out of play. That's going to mean that Evil Love gets to skate on by with 5 more points on the board for the girls in black.
Evil Love calling it off. 10 minutes left. Boulder County goes up to 99, so they're getting right up on that century mark. To Emerald City's at 26.
99 points. That is really close to 100.
That's my player number.
Yeah, I didn't learn a lot in high school, but from what I remember, it's fairly close.
I'm an alphabetician. It doesn't mean I'm no good with numbers.
I respect that about you. I always have. Look at that, make my day with an amazing jump off the line. Shoulder first, right into that line, but goes nowhere until right now. Proving me wrong, skates away as your lead jammer. Oh, my goodness. You see that block by T Natural, but that's going to cost her another penalty. Oh, no.
High block there from T Natural. That's
good eyes.
No good.
Good eyes, Paparazzo.
Make my day through easily around those blockers for a quick 5 points.
And not only are they at a pack advantage, but a power jam here. Under 9 minutes left to go. Not looking great for the girls in green, but I've seen scores like this turn around. Remember, folks, 9 minutes runs off the clock. Got a whole nother half hour. Penalties just killing Emerald City right now.
Lady Bullseye heading to that box as Meg My Day comes into those pair of blockers. Slips around them as they go out of play. Calling it off. After picking up another 5 points is Meg My Day. So we've got Feisty One going to have a power start here.
It's down to Ogden and Coop trying to keep the defensive line alive. Heavily outnumbered, but that's just the way they like it.
4-on-2, they like it that way. Yes. No, I don't think they do.
No, they probably don't. But
no.
Nevertheless, don't get behind them in the beer garden.
This is true. Feisty One burning through there for 5 more points.
Emerald City getting a little bit of love from the sidelines there just a moment ago. A little derby war cry going on to add to those hits. Look at number 11, T Natural out there just attacking every skater that comes into contact with her. Not afraid to get a little physical out there.
Catastrophe with a direction of play penalty. So she's heading to the penalty box. T Natural out of the box, working her way through, finally through for her initial pass.
T Natural, this entire bout, has been fighting her way through this pack time and time again. Every time she breaks through, it is a tooth and nail struggle. But she has still kept up this intensity we've seen all bout long. Just under 7 minutes left to go now in the first half.
128 for Boulder County in the black. 26 for Emerald City in the green. Wonder Dread stepping up on the line with short stack. Let's see how these two pair up.
Emerald City enjoying a slight pack advantage here. We'll see what they make of it. And right off the bat, recycled to the back of the pack. Wonder Dread is going to have to start all over again.
Short stack through Lee Jammer.
But look at Wonder Dread now breaking through the pack quicker than I can even call it. Beginning her scoring pass now as well.
Very fast pack here as they come through the turn in front of us. Short stack making her way around, calling it off before Wonder Dread can do any damage. Picking up 2 points herself.
That was a dizzying pack. My goodness, that was fast. Zonan the Barbarian on the jam line for Emerald City.
Zonan smash. Evil Love on the line for Boulder County.
If she doesn't know the riddle of steel, Crum will cast her from his mountain and laugh at her. But she does know that, so it's no big deal. Look at her battle her way through this pack on the outside line, but nothing doing there. Recycled about to the middle of the pack. She is just having fits there by number 9, Bevolution.
Empty penalty box. Let's see how long we can keep that for. Lead Jam going to Evil Love and Boulder County in the black.
And a hard-won entrance to the front of the pack there by Zonan. Skating around her scoring pass now. And look again here. We see this pack taking off.
Just swirling around like a dust storm.
I need to sit down for a minute.
Whoa.
Two points on the board for Boulder County. Emerald City couldn't quite answer back there. Right now on the jam line, it's Ogden, though. She's going to see what she can do about this score.
She's going up against Make My Day. Make My Day having a great day so far.
Boulder County has been enjoying an amazing advantage here. We're going to see what Emerald City can do here, as we still got a little bit of time left before halftime.
We should see a couple more jams at least.
That's right. Big pileup on turn 1 there. Going to open up a hole. We're going to see what Boulder County can make of it. Finding that inside line. We've got a lead jammer.
And that is Make My Day. Genitalia. Yes, be very careful how we say that.
Yeah, they set us up sometimes for those,
they do. She's going to the penalty box. Along with
T-Natural, I think, is joining
again,
here now. Yeah. Bad girls, all of them. Boulder County is keeping it clean and tight. I mean, look at they get that lead jammer. They're keeping some heads-up plays here, getting a lot of help from the bench, too.
Keeping it real, yo.
That's word up, man. Word is born.
I'm white.
I don't think you fooled anybody about that up until now. I think we realized.
So Wonder Dread on the line with Feisty One. Wonder Dread.
Whoa, look at that on the outside line. Wonder Dread in and out of that pack.
Feisty One through as well for her initial pass.
Wonder Dread making contact with the pack and calling it off. We're going to see what the referees give us here for points. 2 and 2. Even Stevens. What an amazing second effort there by Feisty One.
In the meantime, Coop going to the penalty box, so that's what fills it up for Emerald City's side.
Just coming up on the 2-minute mark here. Don't forget, Fast Girl Skates is in the hayos. If you need yourself some derby gear, help with your skates, anything like that, Fast Girl Skates is here. They're the first physical storefront specializing in roller derby equipment, and they're owned and operated by Rat City Rollergirls.
So a slight change in score there. Danger Muffin throwing up an extra point for Boulder County, so 139 to 28. Lead Jam going to Emerald City and Psychotic Rage.
Short stack with a helping whip there. Finds that outside line, begins her scoring pass as well.
Psychotic Rage into the pack in the top of turn 1. Comes out at turn 2 and calls it off. As she gets knocked to the outside, she's going to have none of that. Only picks up 1 point because she did get knocked to the outside, but 1 point is still 1 point closer to closing up that gap.
That's math, man. That is math.
You're right. I forget I said that.
Already forgotten. Under 1 minute to go here. They give the jammer panty to Ogden for the girls in green.
And Evil Love for the girls in black.
Little snafu there on the whistles. Sometimes when you're playing dual track here, you get a little bit of bleed over. It looks like we recovered quickly though. Ogden back up and at him as your lead jammer right now.
Evil Love getting pulled all the way back. Both jammers though back into the pack.
Look at this. We're seeing this again by Boulder County. This amazing huddle they're putting at the front of the pack.
It's been very effective against Emerald City so far and continues to be very
That would be
effective.
very effective against Psychotic Rhinoceri. You could
true.
stop anything with that block. Look at that.
Look at how they just peel off just to keep that bridge. Dyna Fire, last line of defense against Ogden.
They've spent some time on their defensive strategy, and it's showing here tonight. They came to the Wild West Showdown ready to play, folks. But what a hit there at the back of the pack. I didn't catch who that was. That may have been Lady Bullseye, I think, with an amazing shoulder check.
Ogden trying to work her way through. Not getting very far. A little help from Zona and the Barbarian, but Ogden gets knocked to the inside. Evil Love still stuck at the back of the pack as well. She gets knocked to the outside and gets pulled way back.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Are they square dancing? Are they playing roller derby? It's total anarchy on the flat track right now.
I think they're still playing roller derby. I don't know.
It's crazy. I'll tell you who's playing right now. It's Ogden, 5 points. My goodness, that was a tough earned 5 points.
Evil Love going to the penalty box for a cut track, says Danger Muffin.
There you have it. I think that's the half, folks.
That is going to be the half.
Don't forget to check out these awesome vendors we have here. And if you are watching us on the interweb, we've got 10 short minutes. Take a bathroom break, make yourself a Hot Pocket or whatever you need to do, and then get on back in front of this screen. Catch the last half of this amazing bout. Boulder County up 139 to Emerald City's 39 right now.
Whatever you do, don't go to track 2, because if you go to track 2, you'll stay there, and then you won't come back to us. We want you to stay with us. There is no track 2. We are the droids you are looking for.
We're entertaining enough.
We're entertaining enough, exactly. Have a good halftime, ladies and gentlemen. M16, Make My Day, and P1NU, Teaches of Peaches.
I have to read this again. Emerald City, folks. Number 7, Ogden. Number 8, Catino. 10, Genesis O'Sin. 11, Teen Natural. 12, Aerial Strike. 51, Coop. 77, Agent Orange. 83, Rex Havoc. 85, Medusa Harm. 94, Red Ruckus. 96, Boylan. 123, Psychotic Rage. 222, Spunky Bruiser. 262, Wonder Dread. 270, Lady Bullseye. 442, Sutherland. 462, Pirate Booty. 828, Zona and the Barbarian. 1771, Gemini. And we are game on right now on the flat track.
Wonder Dread trying to make her way through that big wall of 3, that scrum. Managed to swing a 3 through for lead jam for Emerald City. Let's see what she can do with it now that she's got it.
Seeing the wide open door here, letting the jammer take care of business all on her own. If anyone can do it, Wonder Dread can do it. And look at that on the outside line. She finds her hole. That's 5 points. For the girls in green, this is exactly what they were looking for coming into this second half.
A little help from her friend there as her pivot goes in for a big hit. That's Genesis O'Sin. Look
at that. Just a standstill at the front of that pack, but it looks like they've They may have to let her go. I think the pack may have been split up there, but that's good for 5 points, whatever the reason. And they're going to go ahead and call it off. Wonder Dread says, we're good.
Ogden now stepping up for a power start. Let's see what she can do. If she can pick up some lead jam before Evil Love comes out of that penalty box. 4-3 blocker advantage for Emerald City.
Waiting for the 5 second. There it is. 5 seconds to go until this jam starts. And there we go. It's game on. Ogden looking for the outside line, then back to the inside. My goodness, did you see that happen? Because I didn't, actually. But Ogden, nevertheless, is your lead jammer.
Evil Love out of the penalty box and running amok of the big green wall at the back. Gets tripped up a little bit, but back up. She gets knocked to the outside. Gets pulled back by Genesis.
Look at the
Gemini,
fighting and pulling that went on at the front of that pack, but Ogden skates away with 5 points nonetheless. Oh, trying to defeat that amazing Boulder County scrum that they've been doing. Looking for the blocker out of play, but no, didn't get it. Instead gets a cut in the track.
Oh.
That's going to send Ogden to the box. That was pretty close, and that's what Ogden was looking for, but Boulder County still held on to that one. Heads up play by all the officials out there. We've got Izzy on the outside there with the eagle eye.
T Natural now holding back Evil Love. Pushes her to the inside.
that wrestling match going on at the front of the pack.
That's what this whole game has been a wrestling match. And we're not talking WWE. We're talking,
real deal, man.
MMA wrestling.
Backyard, 4 Pabsts, cage match.
Evil Love getting sucked to the back again. Goes to the outside, gets knocked out.
Oh, trying to keep it in bounds. Can't do it, though. There goes Evil Love again. Emerald City has come back with a vengeance here in this second period.
They're out to close that gap. Ogden now out of the penalty box and into the pack.
Boy, they chewed up a lot of time off the clock. That's what Emerald City wanted. They wanted to let their jammer out of the penalty box. Mission accomplished. Let's see what Emerald City does here with the remaining 26 minutes on this bout. They're going to send in Zonan the Barbarian to get the job done.
She's going to be going against Make My Day. Five seconds called. And there we go.
Zonan the Barbarian run into that familiar black defense we've seen here. Some amazing derby. It's just a derby scrum there. Both teams not letting the jammer have anything in the middle of that pack.
No, Make My Day pushing that green wall right into that black scrum. But Make My Day getting sucked all the way back again by Gemini. Both jammers still trying to work their way through this pack, having a hard time. Ooh. Finally, with lead jam is Zonan the Barbarian.
Yeah, if you think this looks easy, think again, folks. Those of you watching at home cannot hear and feel and, yes, smell what's going on the flat track right now. It is pure physicality right now. Look at the front of the pack. Make My Day trying to get by the 2-wall. They finally got to let her go. Izzy calls a high block.
That fills up the penalty box for Emerald City. Not what they wanted.
Good for 4 more points on the board, though.
That is true. So that takes us to 139 to 65 at the end of Jam 3 of the second half.
That's right. You know, some people ask me, will the Revolution be televised? I answer no, but it will be on the flat track. I'm talking about Flat Track Revolution. They're run by Ringer and Slavia Majora out of Oakland, California and Portland. They are both skaters and total derby freaks and design geeks. They are looking to give you some derby swag and amazing gear.
Lead jam goes to feisty one. Boulder County with the lead. Wonder Dread finally threw the pack, though, for her initial pass. It's this racing pack, and no pack called.
Feisty one in and out of the front of that pack, looking at the middle, blasting her way through, then calling it off. That was a heads-up play there. 4 points to 0 on that jam. Boulder County proving that they are not to be trifled with even in the second period, as dominating they were in the first.
Lady Bullseye heading to the track.
Ogden taking her turn on the jam line. She's going up against Short Stack.
A little confusion on who's going to stay on the track from Emerald City. Lady Bullseye in queue for that penalty box.
That's right. Emerald City a little bit short up there. We're going to see what Boulder County makes of it. Short Stack making a lot of it right now. Coming up tall is Short Stack as your lead jammer. Oh, no, and I think we may have had a high block. Ogden going to take a trip to the sin bin here. That is bad news for the girls in green, trying to capitalize on that momentum they had early on in this first period. It's all up to Short Stack now. She skates away with 5 more points.
Faye Lust also going to the penalty box. Lady Bullseye in there. Rapidly filling up box.
Some amazing blocking going on there. They finally do let Short Stack go with another 5-point pass, and the pack has come to just about a standstill, waiting to receive the jammer. What a hit! Blowing her way through, meeting the flat track, go back up again fast than I can even say it. That's good for another grand slam.
Dum, dum, dum.
15 points now on this jam alone, and on the outside line, just holding on. Short Stack, another 5 points. I don't know how many more ways I can announce 5 points.
Meanwhile, Coop going back to the penalty box. Didn't catch what she did, but it was something bad. Short Stack working her way through, gets knocked to the outside.
And it looks like that's going to cost Emerald City another skater. Gemini head to the sin bin. Didn't quite catch that penalty. Nonetheless, that'll cost them. Already short on skaters on the flat track. It's going to be up to just 2. We got 1 on offense, 1 on defense. Zonan the Barbarian, and joined by T Natural.
Along with Feist on that line for Boulder County. Boulder County has that 3-1 blocker advantage. Let's see what they do with it. Whistle goes.
And there it is.
Feisty one getting stuck behind T Natural, but gets through for lead jam as that penalty box starts emptying.
Immediately running into that pack. Zona and the Barbarians having a heck of a time just trying to make her way through right now. These Boulder County blockers are definitely earning every inch of this track, making their jammers pay for every inch of this track.
Pack comes through turn number 1. Turn number 4, turn number 1. Making their way around the track, turning left, skating hard. Zona and the Barbarian gets around. Oh.
Look at that, look at that. My goodness, just never giving up.
No.
Revolution up front there, holding on to that inside line. These Boulder County blockers just not about to give anything up. Zona and the Barbarian stymied again at the middle of the pack. Meanwhile, skating her way around the track, unfazed, Feisty one.
Catastrophe trying to chase her down for it, see if she could duplicate that hit from earlier, but no. Zonan manages to get through.
Feisty one passing a couple blockers, yeah, 2 blockers, and then calling it off on her way into the out of bounds marker.
So we've got Short Stack up against Wonder Dread. Score 180 for Boulder County in the black, 65 for Emerald City in the green. 19 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this game.
Still all kinds of time. And that's what Emerald City's counting on right now, as they're looking to tighten up this score considerably. We'll see what Wonder Dread does right here. Just pushing her way through that pack.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Look at that.
Ooh. Lead jam for Wonder Dread in Emerald City.
Yeah, Trixie Von Teese going to the penalty box. I think I saw that was a high block. That is big news for Emerald City. Trixie Von Teese is one of the amazing blockers we've seen tonight, just giving Emerald City fits.
Meanwhile, Wonder Dread through for 5 big points. Short stack still trying to make her way through. Short stack to the penalty box for a cut track. It's a power jam
Look
for
at that.
Wonder Dread.
Yeah, Wonder Dread skating away now. 5 points, enjoying the jam early on. Looking to capitalize on some more of these points. Emerald City saying, it's all you, Wonder Dread. Leaving it up to their jammer.
Slowly working her way through those Boulder County blockers is Wonder Dread for another 5 points. Pack reforms in turn number 4.
Wonder Dread using that momentum to get in there and trying to cut back across the apex. Look at that on the axes, coming back through and just squeaking her way through yet again. 5 more points, and Emerald City saying, hey, we came to bout 2, you know. Plenty of time left in this bout.
At least for the moment, she seems to have found the key to that big blocking defense. Wonder Dread calling it off, though, as Trixie Von Teese comes into the pack and out of the penalty box.
The Boulder County skaters leaving the floor, talking about what went on during that defensive play. As now Ogden comes in to try and keep this drive alive for the girls in green. 88 points on the board for Emerald City right now as we come in about the 17-minute mark. Look at this craziness going on here, this blocking line. A wide open hole, though, lets Ogden get on through. She's trying to cut back to the inside, and she does, but not legally. Oh, no.
Forearm going to Ogden.
That's bad news for Emerald City.
Good news for short stack, however.
There you go.
Working her way through that green defense.
The Derby gods are fickle.
The Derby gods are drunk.
Lead jammer short stack right there. Skating away through, and look at this, we're seeing a reversal here. Boulder County, however, adding a twist to it, though, as they join their jammer right up into the pack there, creating a battering ram effect, and that's good for 5 more points on the board. And Boulder County's knocking on the door of a 200-point score right here.
Big green wall. Short stack working her way around it.
Look at that, yeah.
Lots of space there.
Inch by inch. What a shoulder check. My goodness. Coming in there, Lady Bullseye. Bullseyeing that shoulder check into the chest of short stack. That's going to send her to the sin bin. But sometimes some skaters say it's worth it.
Short stack hits that wall hard.
Look at that. Unseen there. Ninja'd right out of the penalty box. Ogden skates through on the outside line.
Wax on, wax off. Skate on, skate off.
My goodness, and that ends that jam. Oh my goodness.
Timeout being called.
This timeout is brought to you by Pivot Star. Pivot Star creates clothing inspired by the kick-ass sport of women's roller derby. Alternative and athletic, sexy and tough, intelligent and all-female. Roller derby is inspiring and empowering for the women that play, watch, or strive to be out on the flat track. Pivot Star captures this essence in its clothing designs and aims to support the growing roller derby community. Check them out at pivotstar.com. Or if you happen to be in the venue here tonight, which you really should be in the venue here tonight, just go to their booth, man.
I don't think she's here just yet.
We'll go there anyway and wait for her.
Go there anyway and wait for her.
Yeah, just start breakdancing. All open booths are good for breakdancing.
Bring your own cardboard.
That's a promise for me. Yeah, well, you have to bring your own cardboard, of course.
Cardboard, one of the best things made out of paper.
That's right. This timeout.
Dance on cardboard.
This timeout may have gotten official. I don't know, maybe not. I saw a little huddle out there, a little zebra huddle. Bipolar Lola usually trying to give out her phone number to anyone. Oh my gosh, she just heard me say that. Oh, folks, I'm in big, big trouble right now.
You're toast.
On the flat track, though, tell you who's in trouble. Everybody going up against Zonan the Barbarian. She's on the jam line right now. Look at that stance.
Make my day. Cuts across for for Boulder County. Gets knocked to the inside. Recycles back, but quickly through for lead jammer for Make My Day.
Zonan, the Barbarian, meanwhile, having a heck of a time. Look at the amazing defense being thrown up. I mean, both of these teams right now are throwing up some amazing defense. I am impressed that they have the stamina to keep going. I mean, it's like running around on shoes, but there's wheels on the bottoms of them. I mean, that's not easy, man.
No, it's not. What else is not easy is Zonan Barbarian on a power jam. Let's see what kind of damage she can do.
But she makes it look easy. Look at that, 5 points.
When you're a barbarian, everything looks easy.
I've always said that, man.
That's why whenever I play D&D, I always play a barbarian. So everything's easier as a meat shield.
Everyone on the internet just heard that. You are a level 7 derby announcer. You just rolled a critical. Zonan, meanwhile, rolling ones, getting all the way to the back of the pack. Trixie Von Teese, she has been just a thorn in the side of every single green jammer tonight.
Zonan slowly working her way through. Makes her way past. 5 more points.
This is what Emerald...
They approach the century mark.
You stole that. I was about to say that.
Haha.
Zonan stealing the looks from this Boulder County blocking line. They're not going to let anything get by them. Man, Faylust with hands on everybody right now, pushing her team around wherever they will fit to block a hole, as Zonan is just trying to smash her way through that pack. And that's the jam. My goodness gracious. About 13.5 minutes left to go. Emerald City breaks through the 100-point mark, 102 points, but they're looking up against Boulder County's 196 points.
13 minutes left. I think it's doable.
Absolutely. I've seen games like this go upside down in no time. It's crazy. I mean, they can score like 5 points or something on a pass, right?
It's true. 6 of it's, you know, really long and rare.
Whoa, slow down, Professor. You're blowing my mind.
Yeah, 6 points blows everybody's mind. 7, now that really blows your mind.
I don't even think that number exists. Wonder Bread existing right now, though, on that flat track as she's trying to push her way through the back of the line. No! Instead, she's taking the long, shameful skate to the sin bin, but who is she joined by?
By both jammers. Oh, both jammers hit the box almost instantaneously and back out. Feisty went out first. Wonder Dread shortly thereafter.
There you go. The shortest jammer penalty that ever there was. Feisty one knocked out of bounds. What an amazing play by Emerald City. Look at her skating backwards now. Backwards roller derby, everybody. My goodness.
The internet is broken.
Everybody in the beer garden is making beer instead of drinking beer right now. Craziness is occurring. It's total anarchy. Lambs and lions together.
Godzilla.
My goodness.
Godzilla, a movie about a generous lizard who comes and fixes a broken city.
That's right. Announcers being sober on the microphone. It's totally backwards day here at the Wild West Showdown, and I hope you're enjoying this. We do this for the cameramen. We're keeping them on their toes is what we're doing. Look at that. Faylust comes out. She's not your lead jammer, but she is skating in the right direction and looking to score points. But who is going to the sin bin with a big cutting the track? Oh, boy. This is not what Emerald City wanted to see, as Wonder Dread is going to take a seat.
Along with Bevolution from Boulder County. Emerald City at full strength to try and hold off this jammer of power.
The jammer of power.
Speaking, it's like the sword of power, but a jammer.
Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
5 points on the board for Boulder County. Look at this, 206 points right now for Boulder County. Boulder County's coach now entering the flat track, giving some words of encouragement to the ladies out there, as he is wont to do.
Misfortune cookie. Out there by herself on a power jam. Gets knocked down hard, but not out. Players go out of play. She gets lead jam on this power jam.
Look at this pack right here from Boulder County. They're not about to let anything get by them unnoticed. They are not even going to join their jammer. It's all on her. They are fixated.
5 more points for Boulder County.
Miss Fortune Cookie all on her own here once again. Rams into the back of that Emerald City pack. We're going to see what she can do with it. Trying to get by, but that is a big chest block up front. But no, she squeaks on through to the inside line. That is good for another grand slam for the girls in black.
Minute left on the clock in this jam. Wonder Dread out of the penalty box and into the back of that big black scrum. Ooh, big hit on Miss Fortune Cookie.
Both jammers here just having a heck of a time. It is all about the defense here on the flat track. Doing whatever. Oh, look at that. Tried to keep it on her feet. Couldn't quite do it, though. Miss Fortune.
Slow to get up, but still gets up to keep going. Trixie Von Teese pulling Wonder Dread back. Out of play called to the front. Finally, Miss Fortune Cookie through for 5 points. Well-earned points in that.
Well-earned indeed. Goodness gracious, both these jammers working as hard as they can. Trying to get by Trixie Von Teese. Instead, taking a trip to the flat track. Wonder Dread, though, finding the inside line as Trixie takes a trip to the sin bin.
As does Lady Bullseye.
That is the end of the jam, though, and that's going to land us in an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by our featured charity of the Wild West Showdown. I'm talking about the Sally Santana Funds for the Homeless. The voice of the homeless in Kitsap County, Sally Santana is known in the community for her faith and values column that ran in the Kitsap Sun every other Saturday, and for the volunteer work she did primarily in the areas of hunger and homelessness. She spent a good deal of her childhood and youth living in those conditions, and when she was able, she dedicated her life to helping her neighbors and the wider community. Check out the booth just on the outside of Track 1 right now and see what you can do to keep that faith alive. Sally Santana, Funds for the Homeless. Let's try to slaughter homelessness in Kitsap County, folks.
All right, so I've just been informed that number 270, Lady Bullseye, has fouled out of the game.
Everybody in the beer garden, let's get a great big round of applause for Lady Bullseye.
We got about 3 people up there applauding. What about the whole front row?
That's all I ask.
We can see you then, you know.
I can't see anything. You guys are fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Lady Bullseye. Back in legal play now. We've got Ogden for the girls in green. She's going up against Short Stack.
Don't forget to be back here tomorrow. We got some great junior action happening. Ogden with lead jam. Short Stack still trying to work her way through, but she gets through for her initial pass.
This is a strung out pack if I've ever seen one. Ogden trying to get through, using that height advantage wherever she can, but stymied as she is the back of the pack. Meanwhile, 4 points on the board for Short Stack and crew as she skates by unfazed. And there's your jam. Looks like we had 4 points on the board there right at the end for Ogden. Ladies and gentlemen, if you needed a reminder that roller derby was a dangerous sport, observe now the photographer in the middle of the track. Yeah, that's no joke, man. That is a dangerous spot to be, especially with some high-dollar photography equipment. Protecting his head, although I would have probably put the helmet on the camera.
You don't get as good of a view when you do that, though, I find.
There we go. Zona the Barbarian in green as your jammer. She's stuck at the back of the pack, though. And it looks like Feisty one. Taking it to the limit for the girls in black.
Both jammers getting pulled backwards. Zona and the Barbarian taking the worst of it. Oh, back block to Feisty One. This is just what Zonan was looking for. Power jam situation. Let's see what kind of damage she can do with just under 7 minutes left in the game.
See what she can do though. Faylist and Trixie Von Teese though, not two skaters you want to come up against, along with Genitalia.
Zona and the Barbarian, no lead jam, but she is through for her initial pass. She got 4 big black blockers out there to get through though. They knock her to the outside.
Those are some juicy, tasty points. But instead,
I heard a whistle.
I did too. I heard a whistle as well. The referees are talking to us, man. Zonan remaining in legal play. She's instead being recycled to the back of the pack by Trixie Von Teese. And we're going to see what she can make of it as she tries all over again, trying to get by these Boulder County blockers.
Slowly working her way through. Push, push, push. Is Zonan the Barbarian. Fate Lust, in the meantime, hits the back of that green wall. She's out of the penalty box. Penalty killed by Boulder County.
Emerald City trying to back off from their own jammer and instead knock out Feisty One, but Feisty One instead finds the outside line. That's a big 5-point pass right at the end of that jam for Feisty One. What an amazing second effort as Emerald City tried to do everything they could to block her out of that pass.
So with 5 minutes remaining in the game, Boulder County at 2:33, Emerald City 1-1-1.
Wonder Dread looking to do whatever she can to try and tighten up this score here toward the end of this bout. She's going up against Meg My Day on the offensive side of things.
Meg My Day with a great day today. Meg My Day cuts to the outside, almost gets around. There we go, cuts to the inside, lead jam for Meg My Day. Wonder Dread still stuck in the pack. Little help from her friends. She gets through for her initial pass.
Meg My Day making contact again on her scoring pass. Big hit by Agent Orange, but Meg My Day's back up and at him as she's skating around and back up against Agent Orange again with a big hit. Nonetheless, Meg My Day with a big pass there. That's good for 4 points on the board for the girls in black. Psychotic Rage on the jam line right now for the girls in green.
Misfortune Cookie on the line for Boulder County in the black. We got time for a few more jams yet. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. 5 seconds called.
And they are Psychotic Rage running into a wall there right up front. Boulder County, though, a little bit of a miscommunication there. Unfortunately, Emerald City can't capitalize on it as we get a cut in the track call instead.
Psychotic Rage comes in hot, but manages to stop just in time for the penalty box. Lead jam going to Misfortune Cookie.
Misfortune Cookie taking her time here, unopposed on offense as she makes contact with the girls in green now, trying to get by the front of that pack. Emerald City now. What an amazing hit there. Number 10, Genesis Osin, who's been laying on some amazing blocks all night long.
Misfortune Cookie pushing their way through, slowly but surely. Pushing those green blockers out of play.
Look at that bridge Emerald City had going there, stringing that blocker out as far as they could possibly get it going. Looks like we had a no pass, no penalty at the end there.
So Feisty One going to step up to the line. All the blockers on there, 4-on-4 for blockers, and Feisty One, the lone jammer.
Look at this, might I say, very, very hot line of NSOs we've got in the penalty box here. Hey, just intently watching this bout going on with their clipboards in hand. If they were trying to turn me on, mission accomplished. And mission accomplished for lead jammer and calling off that jam right off the bat. Boulder County chewing up some time. Emerald City saw that coming. They're going to go ahead and call a timeout right now. This timeout brought to you by the Smack Shack. Smack Shack over there. They're Tacoma's full roller derby retail store located in Mildred. The Smack Shack offers a wide array of products from skates to clothing. The Smack Shack has it all. They offer skate repair and wheel regrooving. Check out their products page to take a look for yourself at some of the items they offer, thesmackshack.net, or check out their booth right now. They are on track 2.
Waiting on this timeout. 20 seconds remaining. We also want to thank Crazy Skates. Crazy Skate Company dedicated to providing innovative skating products and apparel to the very latest technology in manufacturing. They are designers and manufacturers of roller, inline, and ice skating products.
It's crazy.
It is completely crazy. CrazySkateCo.com.
Coming back from that timeout, Boulder County with a commanding lead, 241 points to Emerald City's 111. Emerald City is not giving up hopes, though. They are ready to rock this all the way to the end, and that's what we love about our sisters to the south from Oregon.
5 seconds called. Short stack, pushing that green wall. Boulder County's pulling back. Psychotic Rage out of the penalty box, gets knocked to the outside, runs afoul of the referee on the outside. Lets Trixie Von Teese pull Psychotic Rage way back. Short stack, meanwhile, through for lead jammer. Unfortunately, she picked up a back block, so she's not only going to lose lead jammer, she's going to have a power jam situation for Emerald City.
That is big news here at the end of this bout. Skating away, Psychotic Rage on a rage now. Flaming up the flat track. Look at that outside line. Back into the middle and a big 2-all up front for Boulder County, but they've got to let her go. The track is split. 5 points on the board for the girls from Emerald City.
Trixie Von Teese working away, beating up on that green wall.
Faster than we can even see it happen. 5 more points on the board for Psychotic Rage. And look at this. They are not messing around here.
Not in the least. Slowly pulling it back. Oh no, Psychotic Rage knocked to the outside. She gets sucked back. Pushing forward slowly.
Psychotic Rage building. One blocker to beat, and she does beat her. That's 5 points on the board for Psychotic Rage and the girls in green, skating away, not giving up at the end of this bout.
10 seconds left in this game. Short stack out of the penalty box and into the pack.
That's your jam, and that might be the bout, actually. We're going to wait for the officials to cross the T's and dot the I's, but folks, Boulder County taking it to the flat track here tonight on day 1 of the Wild West Showdown. We saw some amazing defense here tonight by the girls in black.
Great game, great win. Well, I suppose we can't say it's a great win yet. It's still an unofficial final, but I think we got something pretty close to a good chance that it's going to be a good win for Boulder County Bombers over the All-Stars of Emerald City. So just waiting for the referees to call it official. And that's official. Official final, 2:42 for the Boulder County Bombers 130 for the Emerald City All-Stars.
There it is. Come on down to the flat track. Give these roller derby girls some love. That was an amazing bout. The Boulder County Bombers, ladies and gentlemen.
Be back here in a few minutes for another great game. I've been Paparazzo.
I've been some crazy random guy who just showed up here and they gave me a microphone. I wouldn't worry about it. Folks, let me hear some derby love for the Emerald City Roller Girls. Better believe it. Get on down to the flat track, give them some high fives and some derby love. If you love roller derby tournaments, I'm here to tell you, this isn't the only one in the Pacific Northwest. Emerald City Roller Girls host their own. I'm talking about the Big O. That's going to be in not that long.
May, first weekend of May.
There you go, the first weekend of May, the Emerald City Roller Girls. You get to see these girls all over again, hosting their brand own tournament down south. Thanks for showing up and watching this bout. Once again, Boulder County comes up on top, 242 to Emerald City's 130. And that's the bout, folks. Stay tuned for more to come on Friday night here at the Wild West Showdown.
Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.